Hey beauties! So we are on the last palette of the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill Vault collection. This is the Dark Magic one. I am doing swatches straight from the palette to my arm. I have not put these colors on my face yet, so this is kind of a first impressions on the colors. If you've already watched the other three videos, yes, I am repeating myself because I want to make sure that the information is in every video, so I am sorry. But I have prepped my arm with some foundation. You can see the discoloring going on here because this is a shade darker than the shade that I actually put on my face. And I'm a little pale right now. But I put this on here because we don't hardly ever put eyeshadows directly on our eyelids without some prep. Either concealer, foundation, eye primer, something is on our eyelids before the eyeshadows. So I wanted to give the eyeshadows a fair trial. I wanted them to have something to get a hold of. So that is why I've got something on my arm that you can see. The color just doesn't match. But anyway, we're talking about these colors, not the color on my arm. So I'm going to start with the light one this time. I've always been starting here, but I don't want to drag a dark color into that beautiful pale. So I'm going to start in Poof. Again, kind of thin. So we're going to give it another coat. I think it'll turn out to be a amazing blending color. It's actually the color of my natural skin without the foundation. So I give you a good representation of what it'll look like if you're tan. Okay, so then we're going to go to Power Cut, which is a foil, which I'm sure is going to be stunning. It is so pretty in the palette. Oh, it's like tin foil on drugs. Gosh. Now that is a New Year's Eve color. Let's see, Shush is kind of that hazelnut brown, beautiful color. Another good blending color. And then Trickery is kind of a shimmer. Diversion, which I'm also excited about because it's very close to Power Cut, only it is a little more brown. Ooh. I guess it's not close to Power Cut at all. It sure looks like it in the palette, but this is a lot warmer. Very pretty. I will be using that. I'm going to turn that music down just a little so that YouTube doesn't get after me. There we go. Now let's go into the bottom row is all mattes. I've mentioned before in my other swatch videos that I think that the mattes are getting a bad reputation, if you will, because they're set up against these foils, and the foils are so creamy. She did an amazing job on her formula for her foils. And foils just have more oil in them to begin with, so they go on a lot smoother, they're a lot creamier, they're a lot more vibrant just to begin with. But they're set up in these palettes, there goes a matte, a foil, a matte, a foil. So people are swiping these foils and they're swiping a matte and going, oh, what's wrong with my palette? But I don't think there's probably anything wrong with the palette. Maybe there is. Jaclyn has mentioned that some of the palettes, she went through a lot of them, several hundred, and did find some inconsistencies. This is supposedly one of the newer palettes. This one should not have any inconsistencies in it. But I really do believe that a lot of the hype was probably just people confused about mattes versus foils. They expected them all to be the same kind of application. That is a beautiful color. And Temptress, which is dark. That is pretty. I really want to blend everything. Everything looks so much better blended. I don't ever think it's fair to just swipe a color once and be like, yeah, that didn't work. Because we blend everything so much on our eyelids. Make it seamless. Blended. swiping it on our arm, we're just like, yep, one swipe, nope, that didn't work. It's not a fair wrap. But those are beautiful colors. This palette scares me the most just because it's the most out of my comfort zone. These colors, greens mostly. Don't ever use greens, but we're gonna try this look and see what we come up with. So this is the Dark Magic by Jaclyn Hill and Morphe. I think they are fabulous colors. My overall impression of all the palettes is that I am very, very excited about the foils. I will be reaching for them even when I'm using different palettes for the base colors. The foils are incredible. I think that the mattes are going to be excellent transition colors, and that if you're not a fan of the mattes, which I think there's a lot of choices of gorgeous mattes, even if you're not a fan of the mattes, the palettes are worth their money. Worth the money just for the foils. So I don't think you could possibly go wrong. Beautiful collection. Okay, so there is that. Once again, this is a new channel for me. Decided to open a new YouTube channel dedicated only to makeup. So if you are new here, please subscribe and hit that notifications bell for more videos. And hopefully I'll see you later. Bye.